was blown away. What could I say? It all seemed to make sense. You're taking away everything, and I can't deal with that. I try to see the good in life, but good things in life are hard to find. Well, blow it away, blow it away. Can we make this something good? And I cannot wait. We're wasting too much time being strong, holding on. Can't let it bring us down. My life with you means everything, so I won't give up that easily. I'll blow it away, blow it away. Can we make this something good? 'Cause it's all misunderstood. Well, I try to do it right this time around, and let's start over. never meant to do those things to you. And so I have to say before I go that I just want you to know I found a reason for me to change who I used to be. A reason to start over new. And the reason is you. I found a reason to show a side of me you didn't know. A reason for all that I do. And the reason is you. A 100 days have made me older since the last time that I saw your pretty face. 1,000 lives have made me colder, and I don't think I can look at this the same. But all the miles that separate, they disappear now when I'm dreaming of your face. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, it's only you and me. Nobody said it was easy. It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. Oh, take me back to the start. I was just guessing at numbers and figures, pulling the puzzles apart. Questions of science, science and progress, did not speak as loud as my
Hello. Happy Sunday. Oh, man. Did everybody enjoy that Your Season is Over video? Yeah, I did too. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Let me go ahead and bring on my lovely co-host. Hello, happy Sunday.
Hello.
How are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I feel like I've gotten a lot accomplished today. Like I've already done like 3 loads of laundry, folded and put away, which is always the worst part for me. Like I can do laundry every day, all day. It's just the like folding it and putting it away is always like the worst part for me. But yeah, I mean I've done that. I've done like 3 loads of laundry. I got some work done. So it's been a very, very productive day.
Yeah, I worked today, so it was productive for me too.
Yeah.
And it's possible that they may be listening to us right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I
if
gave
you
the
are,
assistant manager your link,
oh yeah,
your linky poo.
yay! Well, if you are listening,
Guys,
welcome,
I don't
welcome,
know if y'all are in
welcome.
here. Yeah, if y'all are in here, I can't see anybody because
Well, let
I'm
me take
behind.
roll. Let me take roll, and then
Okay,
we can
okay,
kind of see.
okay.
From what I'm
'Cause
seeing
I
now,
don't
I
know
don't
what
really
his name
see.
would be on.
Yeah, from what I'm
Okay.
seeing now, I don't really see anybody new as of yet. But I mean, if you guys are listening, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing and let us know you're here. Make a comment. So, all right, Matt Dumit was the first one in here. Third and Nate, said that he's going to behave himself today, which he's been doing pretty good. So
Wait, okay. I must have missed something because remember, I haven't been on the internets. I even missed half of the game, which we'll get to. Okay,
yes,
'cause
we
I
will
fell
get
asleep.
to.
So I don't know anything. Has he been misbehaving in the chats?
Well, I'm thinking he's saying that because of what happened last week when he got. When he was talking about Vegas and
he got
yeah.
pissed at me, right?
Yeah, he got
I think he
pissed.
got pissed
So
at me.
I don't know if he got.
See, I
well,
even forgot about
look,
it.
I don't know if he got pissed at you per se. I just think that he got his feelings hurt. I think so. Just
sorry,
just in
Nate.
general, I think so. But
Nate knows that I love him.
oh yeah.
But what Nate needs to understand about me is I'm just going to tell him the truth about things, or at least what I see as truth.
Mm-hmm.
He may not agree with it, but that's okay.
Right. And that's
he
the
can do
thing
whatever
too.
He wants. He's a grown man.
Right, and that's the thing too. I mean, like we're not telling you these things because we
It's
don't
more to
like
help
you. It's
you.
it's more because
Yeah.
we're in a position like we've been there, done that kind of thing. So
Yep.
I mean, it's just
Yeah,
take it as
maternal advice
That
from
and like,
someone
you
who
know,
is not your mom.
wisdom from, you know, from your
Wisdom from an old
elders.
lady.
Yeah, wisdom from your
Yeah, and I'm a
elders.
major elder here, okay?
Stop. You are not.
I always make fun of my age now, and I can't help it. Like at my job, uh, I'm the oldest,
Yeah.
but the second oldest guy is in his 40s, so it's not that bad, right?
Right. No. I
But
mean, look, what
still,
there's 9 years between you and me, and I don't consider you like old.
like we totally gel, and I totally gel with my peeps too.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because they might be listening, because they might not, because they might be counting right now and can't really, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? They
Right, right.
need all the concentration they
Right,
can,
right. No, I get it. All right, let me
because they're about
continue
to
with
close.
roll.
Okay.
Darius Senior, yo, Darius Senior. Celine Driver, he said, won't be around for the show, but I gotta stop by and show my love and support for the greatest lady in all of college football trash talk, the Battle Angel. I appreciate that, Celine. I'm not sure about the trash talking end of it, but you know, I do my best. I do my best with what little knowledge I know of college football. So.
Well, you've learned a lot really quick.
I feel like that I have. I feel like that I picked up on quite a few things, and I don't know. I mean, maybe Uncle Lou can, attest to this, but I'm not sure exactly the time span as far as how long it took me to learn the few things that I do know, but I don't know. So, but I do. I feel like that I can actually. I think we've talked about this before. I think I can actually watch a game and understand what's going on.
Oh yeah. See, like I totally know and love what I'm watching. But if you ask me to describe it, I have no idea.
Right,
But
right.
I would love to know how. And see, I think you're lucky in that sense. If I had a boyfriend that knew that much about college football, I would do whatever I could to learn it to the point where I can have a show solely based on football and sound smart enough and good enough that people are going to troll no matter how much you know
Right,
or don't know.
right.
And not everybody knows everything, and half of
Right.
it is trolling anyway,
Right,
right?
exactly. I mean, because that's what
So,
the trash talking aspect of it, I guess, is what's the most appealing about anything like that. So
right.
yeah. So,
But I
right.
also don't want to sound stupid. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
that's exactly why. Like when people ask, like if I'm like if I'm there when he's live streaming a game and people ask, hey, get BA up there to commentate or whatever. I'm like, no, because I always feel like that I'm going to sound stupid, which in some cases I have sounded stupid because like, I mean, although I kind of know what's going on, it's like, like if I'm watching a game that's not like Georgia or something like that, like I don't know anybody on the fucking teams, so I'm like, okay, so the quarterback snaps or there's a snap to the quarterback and like, yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm going on, I'm going on about. So I feel like that I look stupid, but maybe they like that. I don't know, I mean,
Well, but
they've always been very kind though too. Like no one has ever really said anything super mean, like, and usually it's for like his Patreon members, which is like a lower tier of viewers, in his Patreon, and they're always
yeah, they're not going to make fun
yeah,
of you
they're
no
always
matter
so
what,
super
'cause
nice, yeah,
right? Or they do make fun of
no,
you.
no, no, they don't make
They
fun
don't
of
make
me.
fun of you.
No,
No,
I
they
mean for
don't.
the most part,
Yeah.
I haven't really seen anybody say anything mean as far as like when they request me to like commentate the game, so see, and I don't even know if
Right.
commentate is the right word. So like I know
But see,
I
like,
know people have said play by play, like let BA do a play by play, which I'm always like
yeah,
no.
but see, I bet you could do one better than I could because you're with Lou 24/7. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you could, I bet he talks about it more and you learn, right? Or
Well,
y'all
I
talk
mean,
about it.
it's not like we talk about it 24/7.
Oh, I know that. Obviously, you don't talk about
Well,
but I
and that's
mean,
the
like,
thing
if
too.
you
I mean, like
do,
we don't, like we don't live together either. I mean, I'm assuming I'd probably know a lot more if him and I were living together, just because like I would ask questions. You know what I'm saying? So
speaking of living together, has anybody seen BA's engagement ring?
stop it. Let me continue with
Sorry.
roll. Let me continue with roll. The Uncle Lou. Yes,
Hi, Lou. I'm
he's here.
sorry. Don't get mad at me.
Vic2 Productions, Nick
Nick,
DTV, Brad Pitts,
Nick, Dick. I'm just kidding. Hey,
Jay
Brad.
Jay Shipes, Millis Vanillis,
Gee.
Elijah Allen. Hey, Elijah, how's it going? I feel like I
Hi,
haven't seen Elijah in a while.
Elijah's so cute. Hi, Elijah.
We've got Savage Dog, Trinkets and Yarn. Welcome, Trinkets and Yarn.
Hey, Trinkets and Yarn.
Let's see here. Law Tide, one time. Welcome, Law Tide.
One time.
Bulldog
Long
Brian.
time, one time.
Okay, now here's somebody new. I'm not sure if you know this person. Neil Brown. He says, good afternoon.
Neil Brown?
Yeah, Neil Brown.
Well, Neil Brown is the name of somebody. Somebody tell me. Somebody famous.
Oh, okay.
And I think in football.
Okay. Well,
So it
welcome,
could be a
Neil
football-
Brown. I appreciate you tuning in and subscribing. You're in for a very, very delightful treat today. So we've got a lot to
Who's
cover,
the
I
Neil
feel like.
guy that's... There's an... Oh, Neil Diamond sings
Oh,
Sweet
no,
Caroline.
that's the singer. Sweet
No, but Neil Brown is
Caroline.
somebody else.
Ba, ba, ba.
Ba, ba, ba.
That's like the ultimate karaoke song. So if you haven't seen Sweet Caroline at a karaoke bar, what are you doing? Why are you even singing karaoke if you're not going to sing Sweet Caroline? So let's see who else we have in here. P Digits, welcome P Digits.
Ew.
Juice ATL, Slim Shady Canes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm sorry about the late start, but you know, I always feel like that I need to let the Your Season is Over video go end before I start my show, which props to Uncle Lou. He did actually start it a little earlier than usual. Well, he got it done earlier than usual, so I think it's premiered at like 4:15, so I appreciate that, Lou. But I appreciate you guys, those of you that were over there, you know, watching it, coming over here and, you know, tuning in to Bad Bitch Fuel. So if you have not yet done so, please make sure that you're hitting the like button. Unlike Pete, I appreciate it, and I know YouTube appreciates it, and I know TK appreciates it, and it's free. So make sure you're hitting that thumbs up.
I appreciate it so much, but nobody does it. And I think that's why they know I want it so bad. So you know what, guys? Don't ever thumbs up my videos again. Ever.
You're trying to use the reverse psychology? Yeah, reverse psychology.
Please hit the thumbs down, in fact. No, don't do that. But
No,
really,
well,
just,
not
yeah,
on,
don't,
at least
don't
not
hit
on
it at all.
Yeah, not on my video
hit
or
it.
not on my stream.
Oh, no. I'm talking about me. Like,
Oh,
I
in
get like, I
general.
used to get a lot more likes. Now I get like 15 likes, and I might get the same amount of views as another video that got 30 likes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand the algorithm or whatever how it works, but yeah. So
Oh, please go like my videos.
So again, make sure you're hitting the thumbs up. Also, the links to my Cash App and PayPal are in the description of this video. I will also post it and pin it to the top of the chat. As Celine Driver would say, of course. What does he always say? What does Celine Driver? Oh,
I don't even remember.
I know, it's like my mind is all over the place today. You know, oh yeah, you know, always appreciated.
Do I care?
Yeah, always appreciated,
Sorry.
but you know, never expected, but always appreciated. So you know, if you feel so inclined to support me in the show and the channel, you can do that. You know, one of two ways: Cash App or PayPal. So, all right, I think that's it. So, did my little spiel. Played a little bit of music the whole time the Your Season is Over video was playing. Yeah, so I think I'm pretty much ready to go. How about you?
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready, Freddy.
So
Nice and steady.
how was your week? How many days did you work this week?
This week I worked Sunday, right? Did I work last Sunday?
Yes, you
No.
did work last Sunday.
Yes. And then they gave me like 3 days off.
You
right?
did Trinkets
Then
and
I
Yarn. You
worked-
just missed it. Trinkets and Yarn is feeling a little butthurt. He says they say I don't think I've ever got mentioned, but you did get mentioned.
Trinkets and Yarn. we
Oh,
love
speaking,
you.
look, ask and you shall receive, TK. BA's engagement ring has made their appearance in the chat.
Hi,
So welcome,
BA's
BA's engagement ring.
Hi.
They say I'll be unexpected and appreciated, I'm sure. I'm going to plead the fifth on that. I'm going to plead the fifth on that. So I'm going to plead the fifth on that. So going back to
I
what
don't
we were
know why he
talking.
won't. It's not like y'all aren't going to be together for the rest of your lives. I have a feeling that y'all are just meant. I mean, anybody that could put up with him for 3 years can
Almost
put
3
up with him
years.
forever, I think.
Yeah, almost 3 years.
Almost three
Almost
years?
3. Yeah, May will be 3 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a long time.
Yeah, I mean it's a long time. So it's
Remember
a
when I
long time
told you
to
after that car ride? What I'm like, I'm glad he never dated me. I wouldn't have lasted a month. I'd be at the bottom of the Lake Lanier
bottom
with
of
a
the Lake
with
Lanier.
a
Yeah.
with an anchor tied around my ankle, a
Look,
big
I mean,
rock.
I do feel like the 3 years is a huge investment. A lot of time on invested. So I mean, if I didn't feel like that it wasn't going anywhere, I don't think I would have stuck around as long. But I mean, look, y'all have heard me say this before. He literally he makes me laugh all the time. I mean, all
Oh,
the
I
time.
know. He makes me laugh too. I
Yeah.
can't help it. Yeah. He's
Savage
funny as
Dog says you
hell.
deserve an award for putting up with him for 3 days.
Well, the only time that I was like, "Oh my gosh, how does she deal?" was in the car ride.
Yeah.
So it's like, "Oh
You
my
got
god."
firsthand, yeah, you got firsthand
Oh
experience
my
of
I
what
was
I
so
generally.
glad. I was glad too when the trip was over. But when he got remember how I don't even think I came to a complete stop in the driveway. He just got out,
Oh yeah, he didn't even wait
and
for you to put the car
and
in
it's like he
park.
ran from the car. Like maybe he thought I was gonna run over him accidentally. I don't know. He ran, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there laughing my ass off. And even you got in, and I was out there dying laughing, bent over, girl. I couldn't even walk up the steps. I was laughing so
I
hard. So
know.
I finally come in late.
Listen?
You know?
What did I say to as soon as you and I got out of the car? I mean, you're right. As soon as you parked in the driveway, he didn't even wait for you to put the car in park. He bolted out of
No.
the passenger seat, and
He
you could hear
bolted.
him. Pete was walking inside the B&B that we were staying at, and you could hear him yelling. He's like, "I almost died." Which is not true, okay? For the record, it's not. But did you die?
He didn't die.
But did you die? No, you didn't die. So, and that is far, far, far from the truth as well, too. Okay, and I mean, I'm not. This is the last we're gonna talk about this because, it's. It's just the last we're going to talk about it. But you guys have we talked about this, and you heard me say that I was a little bit inebriated. Okay, so my directions, my giving directions, part of the brain was not functioning at the highest level it possibly could have.
That's why I was laughing.
Because
thought it
I
was
was a little
hilarious.
bit. I was a little bit inebriated, so that
He
was the whole
only one who
reason
was
that I
mad.
didn't drive to Raj's house that night was because everybody was like, "No, it's your birthday. We're gonna do shots, and stuff like that." So yes, that's the reason why we took an Uber to Raj's house from the B&B because we were planning on getting crunk basically. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Exact. That's why y'all took the Uber over there.
Right, exactly. That's exactly why we took the Uber over there. So, but it was fun though. You had a good time, right?
And I think it was so funny because the ones he was so sick of waiting for, didn't they end up there before we did anyway? It was
Yes,
Pete, right?
yes, because
He was so annoyed.
Pete and Mrs. Pete were actually riding with Colby and Miss Colby. So. And we ended up, me and Lou ended up driving with TK because she drove to Raj's house because she wasn't planning on drinking. So we could, we had looked into getting an Uber back from Raj's house to the B&B, but it was going to be over an hour before before we could get one. And I think it was super expensive too. So we're like, fuck it, we'll figure something else out. So yeah, ended up that me and Lou decided to ride back to the B&B with TK, and then Mrs. Pete decided to ride back with Colby and Miss Colby because they were staying at the Airbnb with us too. And yeah, they beat us there. They left 10 minutes after we did, and they beat us there because that's how fucked up my directions were trying to get back.
And Colby And Colby was like, I thought Colby had been there because I think he might have been in his pajamas already. I don't know.
It's
I don't
very
know. I saw
possible.
Colby and he's like, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" Because he's all like laid back all the time. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. It's very
So I'm like,
possible.
"How? What?"
Well,
I thought
shit.
he
By
had
the
already
time,
been
I
there.
mean, shit. By the time we got back to the B&B, like, I think Mrs. Fools was already in bed asleep.
Yeah.
I
She's the
think,
one
I
I think
think,
that goes to bed the
yeah,
earliest,
and I
and
think Miss Colby was also like she was already passed out too when we got by the time we got back too. So yeah, so it was. But either way, it was a good time. We had a good time. And again, I say, but did you die?
exactly.
All right, well, let's get into it. So I was not able to watch like.
Oh,
Are
sorry.
you okay? Was that a burp? Wow.
I'm so
You could put some
sorry.
of these guys out of. Wow. Yeah, you could give some of these guys a run for their
I'm so
money.
sorry.
Shit.
I didn't know he was gonna do. Oh my
Oh,
god. Oh, I feel
wow.
better though.
Good.
No, I had to stick my finger in my throat because I can't make myself burp because I felt something weird and it just came
you
out like
you
that.
felt like a bubble.
I thought I was gonna die. It scared me a little. It came from the gut.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
Lawtai said, "Damn TK, hairball one time."
Terrible one time.
Hairball one time. So,
Oh man, I'm
okay. So,
sorry. Okay.
yeah. So I was saying that unfortunately I was not able to watch. I think like the first quarter of the Georgia UAB game. But I was listening to Lou like live stream it, and yeah, it didn't seem like that Georgia did so great like the first quarter of the game. Um, so,
Uh-huh.
but congratulations nonetheless on your guys' win, LSU. Like they won, right?
Thank you. Before I go into the story, I just have to say that was so harsh that my ears feel plugged up. Like I
Oh
can't hear really
no!
well. I was like that had so much pressure that my
Like your ears popped? Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Look, there's
all
30
right.
people currently watching right now, and I've only got 18 likes. If you're
Come
not
on, people.
thumbing up the live show just for what just happened like 2 minutes ago, I don't know what your problem is. Okay, this is the kind of
God.
entertainment you get on the Bad Bitch Fuel. So, so
And this guarantees no stalkers for me because people would be no guy would be like, "Ooh, okay, I don't like her anymore. That's fine." Not that I have a stalker. I'm just saying
yeah,
I won't have any.
yeah. All right, so LSU.
My game
Yes,
though.
let's
Okay.
talk about your game.
So I get home and I'm watching it and and I'm at first I'm like, "Oh," but I don't feel really scared, you know? Uh and then when I see us when I must have fell asleep at halftime. I don't know how I got in my bed. I don't remember going to my bed.
Who did y'all play again?
Arkansas.
And that was a
And
home
it's
game, right?
always
That was a home game for y'all,
it was
wasn't
a
it?
home
Okay.
game. Yeah, and they're like one of our rivals too. And Arkansas is one of those teams like uh kind of like Ole Miss or like they're good once in a blue moon, but they're usually more bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're one team that no matter how bad they're doing or how good we're doing, if we have an upset, it's usually from them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
You know, like even when they have terrible teams, they have tough players, just like Mississippi State and Ole Miss. Like, even if their teams aren't necessarily good, they all play hard. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, that score does not surprise me with Arkansas. No matter how good or bad they're doing, it's like they have, I don't want to say they have our number. We've beat them for I don't know how many years in a row now. I don't know how many,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a few. I don't remember because I'm not like these guys. I'm not like an encyclopedia of this information. You know what I'm saying? So, but I
Yeah.
just do know. Like one year we won the championship, but we lost to them in the regular season. We had
Oh.
lost yeah, but we were still in the championship game and we won that year.
Mhm.
And it sucks because I hated having that loss to them.
It's so funny
And
because
to what was
anytime I
Alabama?
hear like Arkansas, like this song just pops into my head, and I mean I'm not exactly sure where it's from. I want to say I think it's from like a musical, or I don't know. And that's the thing. I don't even think if it's from a musical. I don't even think I've seen this musical. I may have just heard it somewhere, but I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. But it's like
No.
anytime I hear anybody say Arkansas, like the first thing that pops into my head is Arkansas, Arkansas. I just love old Arkansas. Love my ma, love my pa, but I just love old Arkansas.
I
Again,
don't know where it sounds
I
like a
know.
musical
I
type
have
of
no
song.
idea where like I remember hearing this from, but yeah,
Maybe it came from the musical play Oklahoma.
no,
Maybe
because
somebody was
I
talking about
was
Arkansas instead
no, I don't
during
know.
the
I don't know.
play.
I don't know where it's
I don't
from.
know.
But again, anytime I hear Arkansas, that's like literally like it flashes in my brain for some reason. And like I'm literally like I'm hearing it in my head, you know. It's crazy. So, but anyway, go ahead. So I was unfortunately
And
not able to watch the game. I think that we tuned in, like Lou and I tuned in, like maybe around like close to the end of the third quarter of the LSU Arkansas game, but yeah, I'm not sure. So, but they ended up
I'm just glad we won.
LSU. Yeah, I was gonna say they ended up pulling out the W, right? So, yeah.
And now we just got to get past Ole Miss.
Oh, how do you feel about
And I
that?
can breathe a little bit until we get to Alabama again, but
How are you feeling about Ole
I don't
Miss?
know. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's another team that can be tough sometimes. I mean, I don't know what I guess they're, do they have any losses? I don't know. I can't see the chat room. So
Shit,
if
I don't
somebody
know.
can tell
I
me, do
guess
they
I can
have
look
any
it
losses?
up.
I can look it up too. Hold on. Yeah, let me be
No,
a
it's fine.
good
I can do it.
co-host here.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Ole
The
Miss.
old Miss.
Let's see.
The old man. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't they lose to Alabama? No, wait a minute. Hold on. Ole Miss football. All right. Okay. No, they lost to Alabama.
Oh yeah, so
Okay.
overall it looks like
24-10.
yeah, looks like the overall they're 3-1. So yeah, okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay. And that's us too. We're number right now. I mean, oh, I don't know what we are now. I guess we're number 13 now.
I'm not sure.
And Alabama's number 12. I'm just looking at this now on this because they probably updated it now because it's Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Georgia, oh, I thought Georgia Tech, wait a minute. Hang on. Georgia Tech won their game, right?
Yeah,
They
they
won their
did. They
game.
did. Yeah, they did.
And they played, let's see, I think they played,
I don't know who they played either.
it was somebody good. I have to look them up. So, so yeah, I've been, that's the thing because now I'm working Saturdays, so I'm missing a lot of football. But
Bowling Green,
I'm not missing
does
any.
that sound right?
Oh, never. Yeah, Bowling
Yeah.
Green. They should have beat Bowling Green.
Yeah, so it wasn't a good team.
Yeah, they
but
should have beat Bowling
but
Green.
congrats to Georgia Tech for winning.
Yes, congrats.
Congrats. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, in Colorado, dude. I need to watch. I want to watch the press conference.
Yeah, I was we were
Has anybody seen that?
so we were laying in bed last night, and I think Lou was watching it. I mean, I was kind of fading in and out. So, but yeah, I think he did watch it. So
I just want to. I can't wait to watch that. I haven't had time to sit down and watch anything. Not like because from the time okay, I fell asleep. I guess halfway through the game. I woke up and then had to get ready for work right away. So I haven't seen anything since I don't know what day.
Yeah. What's your schedule like for this yeah upcoming week? I mean, obviously you work
well, it
today, so
well I work tomorrow, and then I believe they have me now. It might be more of a set schedule where I'll be off Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then have to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Wait, hold and I'm sorry. No, have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off,
mhm.
and then work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But the Sundays, the latest I should get off is like 5 because usually that's when they have me get off
Yeah. Well,
at
I mean,
5
if
because
this
that's when
trend
they're closing.
if this trend continues of him, with the your season is over videos, I mean, it may just work out, in your favor where I may not start the
Yeah.
show till like 5:30. So, um
Yeah, we weren't. Yeah. Okay.
so
I'm
which
sorry. Go
which
ahead.
honestly, I mean, I was not too upset about today because I mean, I didn't feel like I don't know. So basically, what I did was I started the stream and I just played music. So and I made it. I put a comment in the comment section saying, y'all bear with me. The show's gonna start as soon as your season is over, ends or whatever like that. So I mean, I just knew because at that point in time too, like it was like 5:02, I think, and like I think I only had like 2 people in here, so I was like, I mean, there's just no point. There's just no point. So yeah. So but then as soon as he ended it, yeah, I came over here and I started up. I honestly feel like that for some reason this particular week when I got the show set up, like I didn't feel as rushed. I don't know. It's weird. Like last week, knowing exactly when he was going to be premiering the Your Season's Over video, I felt rushed for some reason. But for some reason today, I didn't. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
Because it's over. You don't have to think about when to stop.
Yeah, I guess that is true. Yeah, because last week he was saying
Yeah.
that it was going to be premiering like at 6:30. So I think I would yeah. Honestly, I think I would rather if you're listening, Lou, which I'm pretty sure you are. I think I would rather him start it, like before I start the show. And kind of give me a heads up of how long it is, so that way I know exactly, like when I would be able. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like when I would be able to start the
Yeah.
show, instead of having to
Right.
rush to make sure that I'm getting done in time. Like when he started it
Gives
at
you
six
time to get
thirty.
fueled up.
Right,
Fueled
exactly.
up. Get
Bulldog
ready.
Brian says, so we going till 8 today, BA? No, unfortunately, I can't go till 8.
Uh,
I can't go. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I mean, the reason that I switched it to 5 o'clock was because I was having to pick my son up from work by 8 because that's what time he gets off. Um, so yeah, so I definitely can't stay on till 8. But who knows? You know how this show goes sometimes.
you
So,
never
and I usually tell
know.
him too. I was like, "Look, if I'm not there by 8, it's probably because my show ran over and I'm on my way." But then not only that, but then that kind of runs into because doesn't BVD and Lawtie go live at 8 too, or is
Well,
that
see,
9?
okay, BBD had told me, I think during the football season, now he streams like Saturday nights for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Tuesday, Wednesday, and maybe Sunday. I'm not sure. Everybody, I'm just like, like, I think Lou's and Pete's has been kind of steady at those schedules that
Yeah.
we kind of just know.
Yeah.
And because BBD had to take time off and come back, I don't know.
Yeah.
I get confused. But also, not only that, I've been bad lately because of trying to navigate my new job and trying to figure out now that I know I'm mostly pretty much going to have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off. I know I have Wednesday to play with for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I can have a show every Wednesday, and I may just do it at 8.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I get more people at 8 o'clock for some reason. Whether, even though I don't want to step on anyone's toes, but I only get one show a week, and I'm just going to do it when I want to.
Yeah.
If people want to hear me, they'll go back and listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to get butt hurt if they don't want to listen to me live.
Right.
I
Right.
just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
But I like doing 8 o'clock better, I think. Or I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I'll be
again, I
here.
mean, it's gonna be trial and error. I mean, when I initially
Yeah.
started this show and this channel, I mean, it was during the off season, so I didn't have to worry about, Well, was it? No, I
Yeah.
guess it
Off
wasn't.
season will
No,
be.
no, because I think I started it. I think, wow, October. Sometime in October will be a year since I started it.
Really?
Yeah, I have to go back and look, but
I
I
felt
think
like
yeah.
it's only. I haven't. I can't believe it's been that long.
Let me go back and check, but I want to say that I think it was around. No, maybe it wasn't. Shit, I don't know. I don't freaking know. Let me see. Let me see. I'm going back to. Let's see. I don't know. It's only going as far back as like 7 months ago. So maybe that's well, maybe that's
Still,
right
7
then.
months
Yeah.
is a long
So
time.
7 months
Yeah.
ago. Yeah. So I mean, it is. So 3 months from today. What's wait? No,
No,
I
you
can't
needed
count
5
5 months
more
from.
months.
Yeah. So maybe it was during the off season. I think I did start it during the off season. Um.
I know I
So I
started
didn't
mine
really.
right after the South Olympics.
Right. So I didn't have to worry about, stepping on anybody's toes and stuff like that. We never really like when Lou,
Yeah,
talked
back
me.
then it wasn't.
Right, when Lou
Yeah.
talked me into doing this, like I mean, yeah, because it was the off season. I guess there was no discussion about what happens on Sundays when the season starts back up and he's doing his "Your Season Is Over" videos. We never really did talk about that, but either way, it's neither here nor there. I mean, like I don't make a living doing this. I do this strictly because I enjoy doing it, and I love you guys, and you guys, make it easy for me.
Me
And
too.
then having you as a co-host, like I do it because
Ah.
I enjoy doing it. So I mean, I would, and that's the thing. I mean, we talked about this last week. I'm not gonna be able to compete with him. I mean, he's, what, he's got like almost 65K subscribers. So
Well, guess
but
what? One day he ain't gonna be able to compete with us. That's what I have to say.
oh yeah, oh
Because we
yeah,
are bad bitch fuel. And
yeah.
when you have bad bitch fuel coursing through your veins, only bad bitch fuel can get up to 1 million followers in like a week. Let's
Yeah.
do it, guys.
Yeah.
Spread it out right now.
Yeah, where am I
Spread it
at
on your
right now? Let me
social.
see. I am at 287.
I'm at like
So
I can't get to 500. It's so hard.
so I need 13 more subscribers to get me to 300. So yeah, y'all tell your mama and them.
Yeah, I'm on 442. I need how many is that? 68? Oh no, 58. Never mind. Whatever I need to get to 500
Yeah.
and I can get super chats, right? Something like that.
500? I think they changed it to 500. So
They changed it
give
to
me just a
500, but I
second.
don't think you get everything.
I'm gonna mute myself. I hear my kids in the background yelling and screaming at each other. So
Okay.
entertain the folks for just like 2 seconds. So hang on a second.
Okay. All right. Well, yes, my Tigers won. Yay. I'm so happy for them. I will have to go back and watch, the highlights or just watch the whole game. I can't believe I fell asleep. This is so weird. I really am into the football season this year. I am. I'm excited to see what my Tigers are going to do. But with my new job and all this stuff happening, I'm just like I'm so happy with my new job and all these things that are happening that it's hard for me to well, it's hard for me to keep up with everything because I've been busier, right? But as far as the excitement of it, I'm excited, yes. But if we lose, it's not like, well, it was pretty hard that night of the Florida State game, but I got over it, you know?
Okay, sorry about
And
that.
okay, that's all right.
I
I'm just
literally,
sitting here
I literally just have
babbling.
to threaten life at going out there. So I'm surprised y'all couldn't hear it. Oh my gosh.
I heard one thing. I heard something like a or something. But that was it. I couldn't make out what you was saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, oh my gosh. Okay. So what were you talking about? I'm sorry.
just how it's weird how I'm even though I'm excited about this year of football, right? For my
Mm-hmm.
Tigers. It's just it's an exciting year, right? well, at least I can say for sure now that the tables have kind of turned for us.
Mm-hmm.
Like after the Florida State game, I wasn't sure. Now I'm back into the groove. Now, it wasn't that I wasn't caring, I was still caring. But I think because this new job I have and all this new stuff that's happened in my life has me so overwhelmed with happiness and excitement
Mm-hmm.
that I'm just like before. Now, hopefully next year, by then, I'll be established enough where I can have Saturdays off in the fall. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
in my nursing life, it was because even if okay, even if it was a night game, I would get those days off because let's say it started at 6, 7, or even 8. I may still be at the hospital at 8 o'clock,
Yeah.
charting. I'm supposed to get off at 7:15, but I was never there for just 12 hours. It was always longer. So I would miss a lot of times half of the game. So it was never like. And then of course you would miss a day game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but I'm okay with it. Like, and the fact that I fell asleep halfway through the game, I'm not even that mad. I'll just rewatch it. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
glad we won. I am glad we won. I don't want to lose. I still love my Tigers. I'm just so overwhelmed with happiness from everything else that it's kind of like it's like I'm excited, but it's taken sort of a back seat. It
Mm-hmm.
has to really because this is my job that I have to get better at,
Right. 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 Right.
and learn really well. So like today, it was just so excited because I had patients who actually wanted to learn about the terpenes and stuff because they have specific issues, and I love learning about all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I get excited about.
Yeah.
Like, even if they legalize it fully, I'm always going to stay on the medical side of it
Yeah. Yeah.
because we have a lot of people that have a lot of issues that really need it for those
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
So,
I know. Like
and there's a method to knowing what's best for them. It's not just about how much THC's in it or how much CBD or whatever.
Oh,
It's a
right.
combination. You want to get the right combination.
Yeah. 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 Absolutely. Makes sense. Makes sense. So, so if I ever,
It's almost like
if I,
you're a pharmacist.
well, yeah, I was just about to say. So if I'm ever in need of like medicinal, THC or marijuana, is that how I like to call it? Marijuana? I know who to turn to, right? So
Well, like since you would have to get a card in Georgia, right? Now y'all don't have. I think you have stores that carry mostly CBD stuff.
yes,
Y'all don't
yes.
have any of the flower or the vapes.
I mean,
So,
like we have no dispensaries here in Augusta that I know of. I mean, most, yeah, like I said, most anything
they're
that we
in
have
big
here.
cities too.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no dispensaries that I know of that are in. I mean, unless they're doing it illegally. I don't know. But as far as I know, there's
Well,
no dispensaries here in Augusta. I mean, now there's a whole bunch of like vape shops and shit like that sell CBD and shit like that. But yeah, I mean, as far as like an
and
actual,
DA and
yeah, yeah. But
stuff.
as far as an actual dispensary, there's not one in Augusta that I know of. So. Yeah,
Well, if
marijuana. That's what I like to call it, marijuana.
if you were ever able to get like a medical card, like I couldn't if you were let's say Georgia does legalize medical marijuana, right? You
Mhm.
had a card
Mhm.
and you wanted to go to a dispensary. Even though I live over here, we could talk on the phone. You could say, "Hey, I have this issues," and I could tell you, "Well, this is what I would recommend if you show me like if you sent me a link to the dispensary, I could look up what's in each of those things and tell
Mm.
you what I think
Mhm.
is you would be best for you and see if they agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, the one thing I do know is that I can't mix alcohol and weed because we all know the outcome of
oh
that.
yeah, it makes you sick. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so we know that. So I've got to stick to one or the other, which is funny though because like I don't really do either one of them like on a I mean I like to consider myself a social drinker for one, and then like a social like a social reefer smoker, so
Yeah.
which let's be completely on. To be completely honest with you, like that one time that I did smoke, I hadn't smoked in forever. So like forever. So I don't know if maybe that maybe had something to do with it too. But I mean, I knew in my head that if I tried my best to keep it, to keep it from not
But
happening.
didn't
But
you say that's happened to you before too,
yeah, it
though?
has happened to me before,
Yeah.
and it was that happened to me when I was like in my early 20s.
So
So
maybe your body just does not like those two mixed for
yeah,
whatever
it
reason.
could be very much, yeah, very very much so. But so all right, moving right along. So you're saying that you think you might have a permanent schedule where you're going to have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off?
It looks that way. I
Okay.
mean, that's what they're saying because our delivery days, because that's what I got initially hired on for, are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Now they have me working Monday on the floor. But even on the days that we deliver, if there's no deliveries, then I'm working on the floor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if we just have a few deliveries, the rest of the time I'm working on the floor. So it's really I do both things.
Yeah.
So, but the delivery days are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I have to be there on those days.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I can, like, I already requested the Slob Olympics off. I put that in my
Oh,
requests
nice.
because
Okay.
that's a whole weekend,
Mm-hmm.
that, and I requested Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to give myself Monday a day to rest because I want to go up there Thursday. I want to go up early this time.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I mean, like,
I don't want to go on Friday anymore.
yeah,
I want to go the night day before.
yeah, I mean, generally, I mean, you know
Uh,
how Lou and I are. We usually
yeah.
leave on Wednesday. Wherever it's been.
See,
So.
I may leave Wednesday after work. What I
Mm-hmm.
can do is leave Wednesday after work because I think it's a 5-hour drive.
Oh, see,
So
that's
if
not
I get up,
bad.
if I get, well, it's about the same, I think, as it was for Athens, maybe. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But if let's say I could work in the morning, a half a day, uh, till noon or 2 or 3, and then leave Wednesday night, I'll just get there Wednesday night,
Mm-hmm.
have there all day Thursday, Friday, and oh, that would be fun.
That would be fun.
That would be fun. I
Yeah.
can't wait.
Well, I mean, this last time at PCB, like we went down Wednesday. We got there Wednesday. I think it was just us there. I think no, I think Hoghead was there with his wife and his son. When we checked into the place, and then Thursday we met like Nate, his mom, and his aunt in Charleston, downtown Charleston, and walked around like the little the marketplace there. And I think Thursday is when most everybody got there. Like I know Pete, Mrs. Pete, got there Thursday. I want to say I think Slim and his wife and kids got there Thursday. Raj and Raj and his wife got there. So for the majority of the people got there Thursday like evening. So but yeah, that's generally what I mean. We did the same thing, in Pigeon Forge last year. We left Wednesday and got there Wednesday, and then stayed until Sunday. So that's our mo usually. Yeah, that's our mo usually.
It's gonna be
It is
fun.
gonna be fun. I'm excited. I can't wait. So I can't wait.
And I think there's gonna be some new faces too this time.
Mm-hmm.
Like more people coming. Because now you can even we'll probably get some Alabama fans too because they're closer, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was one of the reasons why they decided to have it in
Yeah.
it's Panama City Beach, right? I think last time I
Yeah.
said it incorrectly. Like yeah, told them we were going someplace.
I kept saying, I don't know what I kept saying, panorama or some shit. Like I don't know what Panama.
Panorama.
What was I saying? I forget what I was saying. I wasn't saying the right thing though.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah. It's closer to, Alabama, Louisiana, even Texas,
Mm-hmm.
East Texas.
Yep.
So
Yep. So, So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, I'm sure everybody knows what we're talking about. The annual Slob Olympics. I think this is the fourth one. The fourth annual Slob Olympics is going to be held in. I was trying to
Yep.
find the flyer. I think I got to re-download it onto my computer, but I was trying to find the flyer. So yeah, the fourth annual Slob Olympics in Panama City Beach. I think it's March 1st through the 3rd. The actual events will be happening, I think, on March the 2nd, Saturday, March the 2nd. But generally, a lot of people, as we were talking about, like to get there early. Which, me and Lou are one of those people that kind of like to get there early and hang out. So we have, usually a lot of people have gotten there on Friday. So basically, if enough people show up, like we normally go out to eat, like do a big group eat out on Friday night, and then yes, Saturday is when the events take place and stuff like that. So yeah, I just I just don't know. Like, I mean, I dressed up the first one I ever went to. I dressed up, and of course, we did, between the three of us, me, you, and Mrs. Pete, we did our, YouTube Angels costumes. I just don't know if we should stick to that theme, especially for those that are, for like you, like if you're going to be participating and stuff like that. I don't know.
Well, I have thought of a costume too.
Oh yeah,
I don't
like
know
a
if I
group costume
told you
again?
about that. Well, no,
Oh,
I didn't know we were
oh.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know if we were to do the Angels again, I'd have to get some new wings and a halo because Lucas ruined my wings by
Oh
using
yeah.
them as a bed. He used them as a bed forever, and I finally threw them away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the halo I gave to Mrs. Pete's, one of her nieces, because
Oh
she
yeah,
was
yeah,
so excited with her wings,
yeah.
right? But she
Mhm.
didn't have a halo, and she just was loving her wings. Like
Yeah.
she thought she felt like it. You could tell she just felt like an angel. I said, "Here, you want a halo?" And she was so excited. And when I put the halo on her, she just did this thing. I don't know, this like I'm like an angel,
Yeah.
like she did like almost a pose, like with her face. She was so into it. And then she just like walked off almost like a skip. And it was just so cute. So I'd have to
I
buy some
remember
more
that,
wings and
Jay.
halo.
I remember that, Jay. He
What?
says, I have fond memory of walking with Lou and BA in Pigeon Forge, and I pointed out a sign on a building, wedding rings 2 for $5. We all had a laugh. Yes, I remember that.
Uh, 2 for
Yep, 2
$5.
for $5. Yep. Yep. I
And what
remember.
did they look like? Did y'all look at them?
No, no, of course not. Of course, it was
No, but
as
I
we
mean,
were.
just to see what 2 for $5 rings look like.
No,
I
no.
just
I
would
mean,
want to see what they
just
look like.
we just had a laugh about it because at that point in time, I mean, like, Lou and I had only been together, gosh, what, not even a year, so.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jay was already stirring the pot when he met us for the very first time.
Well, y'all were almost together a year then.
Yeah. Mhm. Almost for
Yeah.
a year. Yeah. So, well, All right, moving right along. Moving right along. Yeah. So, well, good. I'm glad that you're getting to the point where like you're getting established enough to where you have like a set schedule. That's always nice, honestly. I mean, but to be fair, that's one of the reasons why like I love being like a hairstylist is because like I literally make my
Make
own
your own
schedule.
hours.
Yeah, like I make my own
Yeah.
hours. And I love it because like people are always asking like clients, especially when I get like new clients, they're always asking, "Oh, well, like are you guys open on Mondays?" Now, don't get me wrong, there are certain days that I take off, no matter what, and like Sundays and Mondays are usually generally the days that I don't work, and of course with my schedule on Friday or delivering papers, I try not to work on Fridays just because it's such a long day for me as it is. But
Uh-huh.
hopefully, I don't know if we talked about this last week, but hopefully gosh, girl, I mean Lou and I have been talking about this too, and I mean I've been doing it for so long. It's just like it takes such a toll on my body, I mean, I just turned 44, getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then spending like 10 hours delivering papers. Uh, yeah, it's taking a toll on me. And I mean, I mentioned something to Lou about me possibly giving it up, just that part of it, just the delivery part of it, I mean, everything else,
Yeah.
like, that I do for him, I mean, I basically do at home, so, but if I could give up that one particular aspect of the jail report job, then I think I would be, and that would open up more opportunities for me too as well, to get people into the salon, so
Mhm.
that's what happened on Thursdays, because Thursdays, like, I was driving to Dillon, South Carolina, to the newspaper printer to go pick up papers for the next day to be delivered. So that was like a 6-hour drive, like round trip 6 hours. I was in the car for 6 hours. So when I quit doing that, that actually opened up my Thursday as well too. And I mean, I've been getting clients in on Thursdays to do that. So yeah. So I feel like, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I've been talking about it, and him and I have been kind of going back and forth about it. So, because I mean, he doesn't like me getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning on Fridays either, especially when I'm only working on 4 hours of sleep, like 3 hours of sleep, which I've told you guys, like, I can function on 3 hours of sleep. I mean, it's not suggested to do that, and I don't suggest anybody do that, but I mean, like I said, I've been doing it for so long that I'm just used to it, like I'm used to working.
See, I was like that for so long, and now I'm shocked that I'm sleeping, girl. I
Yeah.
mean, I went to bed during an LSU game. I was that tired. I mean, I was that tired, and I slept like a baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank God for proper health care.
I'm not pressuring him, Savage Dog. I mean, yeah, I'm not pressuring him. He said, y'all got to stop pressuring my boy.
My boy. That's his
Yeah.
boy. I love Savage Dog. He's
Yeah,
so funny. What was it he
is.
said one time? Oh, when he called James, because remember when James was on my show, and he said he was from Tennessee. I think it was Savage Dog that said he's a hillbilly corn dog.
Yeah, he's so chivalrous too. Like last night in because Lou did a live stream on YouTube, like his main channel YouTube, not Patreon, for the primetime games, and he had like over at one point in time, I think like close to 1K in his chat, and when there's a bunch of people like that, it's going by so quickly. But there was this one particular guy in there that kept saying something about how, like, he can't believe that someone like BA would be would be with Lou. Like Lou need to take me into the living or what did he say? I can't even remember, something along the lines of he needed to take me in the bedroom and take care of business and keep me satisfied or something. Yeah, like he was totally like rude and.
My God.
And yeah, being
Some of
a
these
douche,
people on the
being a
internet make me
douchebag, and
sick.
Savage Dog like timed him out or something like that and was like, dude, stop it, don't be disrespecting BA like that or something like that. So yeah, so he was sweet, and I didn't even catch it. So I literally had to scroll back up to see what was said. But yeah, but that wasn't the first time that the guy said it. Apparently, like I scrolled up a little bit further, and he said something like that, previously too. So I don't know, but
Jealousy is such an ugly emotion.
it really is. It really is.
It's such an ugly emotion. When you have when you don't like someone because of their success, that is so sad for you. I mean,
I don't even
so
necessarily.
sad.
I don't even think it's necessarily about that. I mean, these people just find any kind of thing to. I don't know if it's to like where they try and find something that they think is going
some
to
people
trigger
just
him.
don't like him. They don't get along with him.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Well, that's the thing.
I mean,
like
randos.
they think,
Why would some? Yeah. Sorry,
yeah, like
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like they think that I guess attacking me in some sort of fashion will rile him up. Which I mean, I guess if something were certain was said about me, I'm sure it would. But I mean that was just juvenile, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean that was
juvenile.
that was a juvenile attempt at trolling, so
Yeah.
that's how I felt about that. But all right, my friend. Well, how do you feel about letting some people on?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we can talk about
Bring 'em
whatever.
up.
Yeah, whatever you guys want. This is the show about anything and everything, and a little bit of college football. Which, you know, I feel like that it's getting more and more maybe about college football. I don't know.
Oh, and another thing, I'm not worried about Colorado no more.
Yeah, Colorado. You were worried about them?
Okay. Well, a little. I
Yeah.
mean, they came out so.
They can't. They ended up blowing him out. BVD. Welcome, by the way. He asked, "How did UGA
Hey,
do yesterday?"
BVD.
I never saw the score. I think the final score was like 40 something to, I don't know,
like 10 or something. I don't know.
like
Something insane.
17 or I can't remember. But yeah, they
Yeah,
ended
I
up.
basically just saw scores yesterday. Oh, there was a time I think I was on my break, and I popped in I think Pete's stream, one of Pete's stream. I think it was no, maybe it wasn't. It wasn't a football stream today. It was what was it? It was one of his midday shows, and I forgot where I was going with this. There was something I was gonna say because it's something you said, but never mind.
Yeah. I heard that Tennessee won their game too, BVD. So congrats on y'all's win. After your loss last week.
Tennessee
I'm sorry.
won. Alabama won.
Yeah, Tennessee won. Florida won.
Florida State won. University of Florida. Who did they play? Probably like.
I can't remember who they played. So I know I got to get better about this. I got to start writing some of this shit down. Like I guess I need to get copious notes like Lou.
I should be knowing this. But,
yeah. Who did Florida play? Does anybody know? I want to say I think it was I don't think it was like anybody good, or maybe it was, I don't know, but cuz Celine texted me last night after the primetime game.
Charlotte 49ers. The Charlotte 49ers.
49ers.
I never heard of the Charlotte 49ers, and it was 7-22.
Yeah, BBD just said Florida struggled to beat Charlotte 22-9 is what he said. But you're saying
Gators are such garbage. Garbage.
All right, now we got Fish and Football in here. You know that's his team. So
I love you, Fish, and I love you.
But again, they took the W yesterday against Charlotte 49ers. So Tennessee won, Alabama won, LSU won. Who else?
Georgia.
Clemson lost.
Yeah, to Florida State.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I was on my break, and I was just curious about, because the Clemson game was on, so I went on to Pete's live stream and saw it was tied. That's when I was on my break.
Mm-hmm.
And I was literally there for a few minutes. I just wanted to see that. And then I didn't get a chance to watch any more of it. And then I found out the score in overtime, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
He must have been on pins and needles the entire game.
Well, so Lou was streaming on Patreon for that game, and I guess after that last second point that FSU made or whatever.
What happened?
Like he was like, y'all go over and check on Pete.
What was Pete doing?
He was upset, to say the least. So we got Slim Shady Canes. Looks like he's mowing his grass. He's barefooted.
No, I love it when he comes on, but he's cutting the grass like that.
So we'll keep him muted.
Like.
Yeah, we'll keep him muted. I'm sure he yeah.
His name is Slim.
Welcome, BVD. How are you?
Slim. Hey, BVD.
What's up, ladies? So Slim's out there barefooted mowing the yard like a dumbass, Slim.
Why is he a dumbass?
Trying to lose a leg, bro?
Well, he's on
barefooted. Come on, man.
Well, look, I can understand if he's using a push mower, but he's not using a push mower. He's using
I don't care. Just any opportunity I get to call Slim a dumbass, I gotta take it.
Oh, so I have breaking news. So you guys know that I was, in the process of getting my passport. I am happy to report that I did receive my passport in the mail yesterday.
Nice.
You did?
Yes, yes, yes.
Where are you going that you need a passport? May I ask?
So the guys are doing the Vegas trip. So we, Miss
Right.
Pete and I are trying to get a girls trip going to take a cruise.
When's this Vegas trip that I'm definitely not going to?
I think the dates are January 22nd through the 26th, if I am
Oh,
correct. Is that right, Lou?
who is confirmed
Lou or
going
Pete?
right now?
So right now, Lou has already. He's already gotten his hotel room, and I think Pete has also gotten his hotel room. Um, so I for sure I know the two of them are definitely going. I think Zona Tucson man was
Cool.
saying that he was going to be going too because it's really close to where he's at. But as far as confirmed, I think those are the only two. Yes, so he says January 22nd through the 26th. So the girls are trying to plan something that weekend before to go like on a weekend cruise.
I may
I know
still
Pete's been to
possibly
Vegas
go.
before. Is this Lou's first time?
To Vegas?
Vegas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Nice.
We
Oh,
were,
man.
yeah. So here, okay. If y'all don't know what's happening, I told you I have a lot going on these next couple of months. So Lou and I are actually planning on taking a trip to New Orleans in November. The reason for this New Orleans trip is because him and I have been talking about going to Vegas together because neither of us have ever been. So we were kind of making plans to go to Vegas, like after the football season, or like we were looking to possibly go during the football season, but during the week. So then when Pete came up with the idea for a guys trip to Vegas, and Lou said that he was going, he felt bad. So he's gonna take me to he's gonna take me to New Orleans, which I've never been to New Orleans before. So and
You'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it'll also be my first time on a plane. So we're planning on flying to New Orleans. So I'm
Oh wow, you've never flown before?
So I'm kind of killing two birds with one
Oh.
stone. So yeah, I've never been to New Orleans and I've never been on a plane. So no, I've never been on a plane before.
Flying
I mean,
is fun.
obviously, I was born in
You're gonna love
Germany.
that.
I was born in Germany, so obviously I had to fly from Germany to here to the United States. But that was when I was like a baby, so I don't remember any of that. And I did used to have a passport when I was a baby, of course. But I'm 44 years old, and I've never been outside the United States, and I've never flown on a plane, and I've never been on a cruise.
Well, sounds like you've got some goals ahead of you.
Yeah,
That's good.
so
I've been on
I've
a ton
got
of planes, and I'm afraid to fly too, but I've been on planes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like the cruise thing is something about the cruise thing that's just
look,
so...
I was worried myself too because like I have a tendency, and as I've gotten older, it's kind of gotten worse. But we got some people. I'm sorry, guys. Welcome Vic 2. Welcome Fishin'. Yeah. So.
Uh-oh, I better mute myself.
So I mean, I think you and I have had this discussion before, TK. But like, I mean, I get motion sickness. Or like just
It's me too.
Yeah, like motion sickness, or like even like when we would take trips to like the mountains or something like I would get like travel sickness very, very easily. So
I got that once in the mountains.
Yes.
Oh, that was not fun.
Yeah, so I have been very like adamant, or not adamant, but very like I guess weary of going on a cruise. But everybody that I have ever spoken to that's been on a cruise before has told me that the ship is so big that you don't really even notice unless there's like terrible weather, and but
It's a floating city, basically.
Right. So unless there's a storm, you really don't feel
right,
it.
unless the waters
I've
are
got-
like very treacherous and like dangerous, or and it's terrible weather. That's the only time that you actually feel anything. But anybody
So I
that
had
I've
some.
ever spoken to has said that the boat is just so big that you don't even realize that you're on a boat, basically.
I have something pretty cool to report today. I think it's cool anyway. So a lot of you know that I've got a cousin that's living with me. I had to move him in a couple of years ago when I got sick to take care of me. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. Well, his son is a sophomore in high school. Very small school. He's in the band, and I think his band may have like I don't know, 20, 25 members, very small band. But anyway, the kid's never been to a Tennessee football game. So yesterday he got to go with his band and they got to be on the field at halftime yesterday at Neyland Stadium. So I
Wow.
thought that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
that is cool.
First
Yeah,
experience
that's
since
pretty
we're all
cool.
talking first here.
Cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty
Yeah,
cool
that is pretty
first
cool.
for the
That
kid.
is pretty cool.
I've
Yeah,
been on the
I actually
field
knew
before.
a couple of people that I knew that were supposed to be going to the Georgia game yesterday, but one of them was supposed to be was my boss at the salon, but I ended up getting a text message from her like Friday saying that she tested positive for COVID. So I think her plans of going to the game
See,
yesterday were
look,
ruined.
BA now, look, he's getting off the mower now. It's when he could lose a foot. Be careful, Slim. Be careful.
Well, not if
Yeah.
the
Okay,
mower's turned
he made it.
off.
He made it. He made it. Well, he could have stepped in a hole and broke an ankle or something. I don't know.
Look at him. Look at him. He's showing off his truck. He's showing off his house. He's showing off that freshly cut yard.
Yep.
Showing off
look
that.
at
BBD, I don't
Look
appreciate
at
being
him.
called
Look at him.
dumbass.
Uh-uh.
Okay,
I didn't call you a dumbass.
Yeah, you did.
just because I'm muted, I can hear.
When did I call you? So I thought that was fishing talking. Sorry.
Oops.
No, well, yeah, well, call me that then. Okay, what's up, then? Oh my
Did you just call me fishing? Really?
Yeah, he did. He did.
I
don't
don't
like
know
you
what
people.
they're talking about, Slim. I love you, Slim. I would never call you a dumbass.
Yeah. I mean, I will, but
Just like I would
BB
never
didn't
lie.
do. BBD didn't do that.
Yeah, so
Didn't do it.
I'm a little
Didn't do it.
anxious about flying too. So
You'll be fine.
listen.
BA.
We
You're
we
gonna
got
love
the tickets. So Lou went ahead and got the tickets for us. So we're leaving. We're leaving. Actually, leaving from Augusta. We just figured that'd probably be better for us to do that. So apparently, from what he told me was that the plane from Augusta to Atlanta is like one of those small planes. So
Yeah.
Yep.
I meant to ask him, Lou, if you're still listening.
Puddle
Is it,
jumper.
when you say small plane, is that like a plane that you board from the ground?
He's talking
Um,
about a puddle jumper.
A small plane, like
What the? What?
Yeah.
What?
So
What'd you say?
and then we get on a bigger plane from Atlanta to New Orleans. But he's saying so.
Oh my God.
Small plane from Augusta to Atlanta, and then when we come back, we're gonna be on another small plane from
It's-
Atlanta to Augusta. Back home.
It's probably literally,
Yes.
BA, going to take you longer to board the plane in Augusta than the flight to Atlanta will be.
yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
What is that, like a 10-minute flight?
Yeah,
10,
about
15-minute flight?
about 15. Yeah, about 15 minutes.
About 15
yeah.
minutes, right, Vic?
Yeah, about 15 minutes. Yeah.
Supposed to be about 15 minutes.
I mean, you're gonna board a smaller plane. It's gonna be a short distance. That's the real thing. It's a short distance. I mean, you're really gonna probably not even reach altitude, or if you do, it'll be for like 10 minutes, and then you'll land. I mean, that's all it is to it.
So we
So
talked about
basically,
that.
It's gonna be a
Ragdog.
small plane.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's what it's gonna
Ragdog,
be.
Ragdog asked, "Why not just drive to Atlanta?" Well, so we talked about that. We went round and round about that because I would rather spend an extra $40 to fly out of Augusta instead of spending like 2.5, 3 hours in the car driving there and back. So, and plus the time we're coming
Yeah.
back is supposed to be like Thursday. And I have to work on Friday morning, so I'll have to be up at 3:30 in the morning. So it just made more sense for us to fly back to Augusta because coming back to Augusta on Thursday, we'll be back by 7. So
Yeah, but you have to fly though.
what do you mean I have to fly?
I mean, you're okay with flying though.
Yeah.
I don't know if
You're
I'm okay
okay
with
with that?
flying. I've never flown before, so
I guess. I
guess-
guess you're gonna have to be okay with it.
I will
I don't
report.
know.
I will report back after our New Orleans trip. But yeah,
I mean, yeah. I mean,
After you survive,
Well, I know,
you'll be okay, and you'll report back, and everything will be good.
yeah.
Yeah.
my wife and Zoe both get car sick, and she found these wristbands that like put pressure on a certain pressure point on your wrist, and
Mhm.
those things actually work.
Yeah, I've heard about that. People have told
So
me
that's
about
an
that
idea.
too. Yeah, people have told me about that. But I mean,
And I can vouch for them; they work.
yeah.
Do you have motion sickness normally, BA?
I mean, if you
So,
have
I
Xanax
never-
too, that helps too.
So I've never really had an issue with it when I was younger. But yeah, like I don't know if it's after I've had children and like yeah, as I've gotten older. But yes, like I found it's gotten worse as I've gotten older. Like I can't even go on certain rides, like at the fair or like like an amusement park. Like I can't go on certain rides because they give me motion sickness. So any kind of ride that like spins around really fast. So like take for instance, I'll just use like the teacups at Disney World for example. They spin, you can spin around really fast in those. Like I can't get on any kind of rides like that, and any kind of rides that kind of sling you in the air, like spinning you around in the air, I can't get on those either. Those give me motion sickness. So
it depends on who you ride the teacup with. But
do what? It depends on what?
it said it depends on who you're riding in the teacup with.
No,
you
it
know.
doesn't matter who I'm riding.
Well,
with.
no,
Yeah, it
no,
doesn't matter.
no, it doesn't.
If it spins around, I can't ride them because I get motion sickness.
I'm with you. Roller coasters are not my thing.
Is there a
I
way?
can't do roller
though-
coasters.
Well, look, I can do roller
can't do
coasters
it.
now. Like I can do roller coasters, and I can even do like the have those rides like the pirate ships that go like like they go up and down. Like I can even do those, but anything that kind of like okay, so I'm sure you guys have heard of this. Like at fairs, the gravitron. So the thing that looks like a spaceship and like it's a circular thing. You get inside, and it spins around real fast. Like I can't do rides like that.
Yeah, those are fun.
Generally, if you look straight
that's
ahead
crazy.
on the gravitron, you're fine.
Look, and I've tried that before too. I mean, the last time.
No.
I mean, like
doesn't work.
I don't. Yeah, like it doesn't work for me. And then,
yeah, you'll never see me on one of those things
Yeah.
ever.
yeah.
No, I mean,
I
but,
wouldn't do it for $1 million. I wouldn't.
can't
What
you
about the
I don't
tilt
have
hurl?
I don't have a
Bet that
fear
one
of
gets you
heights.
too.
spin faster?
I don't
Wait a
have
minute,
fear of
you
heights,
won't deal
but,
with
like,
throwing up once or twice? Shut up, Bishop. You won't deal with throwing up once or twice for $1 million
Jesus
bucks?
Christ.
Shit, I would.
I've never.
Yeah, for $1
Maybe
million.
I would. For
Yeah, $1 million.
Okay, for $1 million, I would.
I'm just
I would,
saying.
I would.
tried before.
But they better like really strap me in good. I don't want to go flying.
Are we
off
talking about
that
$1 million?
thing.
I mean, what the fuck are we talking about here? We're talking about
Okay,
what
a
the hell
true
you mean?
million, yes, I would.
Yeah.
Okay, 100, no.
Anybody
Hell,
will.
I'll throw
Well,
up
shit,
for
I
100
just-
bucks. I ain't worried
Yeah,
about
I'm
it.
with you, Slim. I'll throw up.
Dumbass
Hell, I'll
question.
throw up. I'll throw up for $10. Shit.
$10.
Well, there you go. Speaking of that, pinned to the top of the chat here is a link to my PayPal and
Just don't do it around.
PayPal and Cash App if you guys want to support the channel.
I gave it the
Yeah, but
office.
you gotta throw up for people to support the channel, though. BA.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, y'all
$10
don't want to see.
a
Or
chunk.
you.
Y'all don't want to see me throw.
Yeah,
up.
we can have BA eat some Rocky Mountain oysters.
Nope, I'm okay. I'm okay.
No,
I'm
Hey,
okay.
get back on that fucking lawnmower, bro. Get back on that lawnmower.
Look, if I
Yeah.
can, if
I'm
I'm not doing raw oysters, I'm definitely not doing Rocky Mountain oysters. So you can hang that shit up. Yes.
Wow, wow, wow,
Stop.
wow,
Wah,
wow,
wah,
wow.
wah, wah,
Yeah, like
wah.
I said, get back on the lawnmower.
Who you talking to?
Oh, I hear Mrs.
Mrs.
Kane.
Kane, Mrs. Slim.
I love her voice too, like that little country voice, She's so cute.
How you talking?
Oh, look,
So-
hey, baby.
So speaking of motion sickness and things like that, like we used to take trips. We used to take trips to the mountains, like to Tennessee and Pigeon
Oh,
Forge and
that
stuff like that. And I
baby.
never. Oh, she's so sweet.
I just
Hi.
love that baby. I love the little
And
all
I
little
never
kids.
used to get like car sick or like travel sickness before, but as we kept going and going, and as I gotten older, and stuff like that, like I would literally have to take a Dramamine before we would go into the mountains, in Tennessee, so I wouldn't get sick. So I don't know, it's weird.
Well, have you ever
Well,
been
you,
like offshore on a
you
boat?
flat earthers kill me.
I'm not a flat earther, and so I'm not a flat earther. It has nothing to do with whether or not I'm a flat earther, but so I've been on a kayak and a canoe before.
Okay.
Okay, so you've never been like 1 mile offshore in the ocean.
No,
In the ocean on a boat.
no,
Ah,
no,
okay,
no,
okay, okay,
no,
On a boat.
okay.
yeah. So it'll be interesting to say the least. It'll be
Yeah,
interesting to
yeah,
say
it
the
would.
least.
God damn it.
Look at her. And that Zoe too. When she talks, she's like a little adult talking to you. It's so cute. She's very smart. Zoe is like
Now
very
look, I
smart.
still love going to like the fair and stuff like that too. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there are still rides at the fair that I can ride and stuff like that. And I mean, like amusement parks. Like I mean, my daughter and I just went to Carowinds last year, for a school trip, and then
Yeah.
we're headed to Disney in April. So
Mm.
My neighbors just got back
Oh,
from
but y'all
Disney.
are flying? No,
no, to
right?
Disney. We're not flying to Disney. No,
Yeah.
they're
Is
doing
there
a
any
chart.
way you can come and see me, or you're gonna be with a
Look,
trip
girl,
with
well,
right?
yeah, and here's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, there's been so many questions about this trip, about like whether or not you can bring a sibling with you, if you can drive, like if you're wanting to chaperone, if you can drive your own car, and like they are so strict about that kind of thing. Like they're saying that no,
Dang.
if you're planning on chaperoning, you have to ride the charter bus.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you want to bring a sibling, you have to pay for them to go.
You have to pay for them to go, but they have to find their own way there too as well.
What? They find their own way there too.
They would not be able to ride the charter. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's
Well, that's
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, schools have really clamped down. Like I used to ride the bus with the Greenville kids to away games, but I can't even ride the bus with them now because of
really
all the safety shit.
they used to let you ride the bus. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
used to
they
ride
did.
with
Like when my kids went to a different county for school before we moved where we are now. Yeah, like when I would chaperone school trips with them, like they would let me ride. They would let me drive my own car, But yeah, for some reason, this county that we're in now, I don't know. They're very, very strict about that. And then you have to do they got to do a background check on me, which I'm not scared of them doing a background check on me, but I mean I don't have anything.
Yeah.
Nothing.
By the
Yeah, my
way,
background is clean as a whistle.
Yeah,
That's kind of silly though.
Mine
That
too.
seems silly.
Yeah.
What
we
seems
had a
silly? To have a
12-year-old
clean
kid.
record?
We had a 12-year-old kid at Greenville Middle School this past week that collapsed on the field in practice, and he died Friday night.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Are you serious?
God.
Oh yeah. So if you guys believe in prayers and all that good stuff, send some up for this kid's family because they are a wreck right now.
I bet.
Oh my
I can
God.
only imagine.
Jesus.
No, it seems like I heard. It seems like I heard about something like that recently. Maybe it was the same story,
We hear about that every year during football season.
right?
Somewhere
And
across the country,
usually a
some
few of
kid.
them.
Yeah, every time
Yeah.
it happens, they have to
um,
make sure to tell us about it. Yeah.
This is the first
But I
time
mean,
we've ever
what do
had
you
that
think it
happen here.
is? Do you think
I
that
don't
they're?
know. Some of them are chugging energy drinks
Well,
before
that's what I
games.
wonder.
But this was a middle
Yeah.
school kid, and I'd just seen him the week before playing, and I don't think middle school kids are chugging energy drinks. But then again, I didn't think kids that don't smoke would start vaping. So
Oh,
who
you'd be
knows
surprised.
anymore?
No, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, that's very
Yeah,
true. That's
honestly,
very true.
Kids are doing
nothing surprises me now. I'm telling you
Yeah,
this.
nothing surprises
nothing
me anymore,
surprises me
BA. I'm
anymore.
with you there.
Yeah, I mean, people ask me all the time, like, what is my, like my worst fear? And I mean, I say the same thing every time anybody asks me that. My worst fear is what this world is going to be like when my kids get to be my age, or like when they
Yeah.
Well,
become
you already,
adults.
you've already had kids, and I've been thinking the same thing to myself, and I don't have any kids yet. So imagine how I feel.
Yeah,
I
mean,
am terrified, bro. I
yeah.
am terrified.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's no need to be terrified about it because chances are we're not going to be here to witness it anyway.
Well, I don't know about all that.
You think the end
Well, I
times are
mean,
that soon, DVD?
if, do what?
You can't
You think
you
the
can't
end
look at it
times
that
are
way. I mean,
going
the
to be that
world's
soon?
I
the
still
world will
didn't
go
hear
on.
you. Shut up,
Life
fishing.
goes
Damn it.
on.
Yeah, fishing. Let me ask him a question. God.
Bad damn shit.
One person
Now
at a
I
time,
forgot.
damn it! I'm gonna
Oh,
start
yeah.
muting people.
Inconsiderate little bastard.
Fucking hell.
We love you, fishing. What were you saying now,
I
TJ?
love you, fishing.
Jesus Christ.
Hang
You
on,
were
let me
oh,
think.
she was asking if you feel like the end times are coming that soon, BB.
Yeah, like that soon.
Oh, I don't know about the end of times. I'm just talking about what the world will be like when, let's say, BA's kids are both still in school. Let's say when her kids get 50, chances are she's not going to be around. We're not going to be around. What's the world going to be like for those kids when they're there, when they are our age now?
We've got
And we all say the
Octavian
same
in the
thing.
back.
Like, what's the universe
I'm full right now,
gonna be
Octavian.
like?
Give me just a second. So
Oh, I love Octavian.
I'll bounce BA so Octavian can come in.
well, I
No.
mean, yeah, if you just want to hang on,
Thanks.
I'll put you in the back room and then you can come back on.
Oh God.
It's up to you.
What time is it? 10
No.
or 7? Yeah, okay.
I want to hear this.
I'll back out.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
back out so our
Yeah,
resident
I'll put you back
Florida
in.
guy can come in.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, thank you. All right.
You're welcome. Thank you.
This motherfucker.
Hi, Octavian.
What's
Hi,
going on, y'all?
Octavian.
Hey, wait, fishing. Why are you acting like that towards a fellow gator? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, fishing. Look, man,
You
we
guys,
gonna
are, you guys are two peas in a pod, aren't you? You're both Gator fans.
we diehard Gator fans, man. Diehard Gator
No.
fans. Y'all fishing, man.
No.
We gonna be 6-1 fishing.
I got a question. Who'd y'all play yesterday?
No, we're not.
Charlotte.
No, we're not.
Charlotte 49ers.
Can I get a response as to why Florida could only muster one touchdown against Charlotte?
Yeah, that's an unknown. Yeah.
We have offensive issues, but our defense is top
Ask
5.
Octavian.
Yeah.
Offensive issues, that may be the understatement of the year.
Yeah.
Offensive issues, but we got a top 5 defense. We can hold anybody under 10 points.
He's a defense.
We'll hold Miami to 3 points and beat them by 2. 5-3.
Boys and girls, this is why you don't do drugs.
No. Who do Miami play this weekend?
Yep. I'm not saying
Who
nothing.
they played?
Who they played?
I don't know.
Who they played?
Who have they played? Look, we got a big ball game next week against Kentucky. If we win this game, we most likely going 6-1. I'm not worried about South Carolina because after what they showed me yesterday against Mississippi State, I think we'll steamroll those boys by at least 10 points or 17 points.
Hey, Octavian, I got $50 says South Carolina, Kentucky both beat you.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Hold up. I might take that, Slim.
I don't think your name is
up now.
Octavian Fishing.
Yeah.
Fisher.
You won't bet me that, but you'll bet Octavian that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
That's
Octavian's doing a lot of talking right now.
That's right.
You've been quiet, but yeah, Octavian's doing a lot of talking.
I thought
Who
that.
did Georgia play
I don't
yesterday?
talk. Hey,
Who did Georgia play
Yeah,
yesterday?
I don't talk with
who
my
has
feelings
Georgia
hurt.
playing?
I
Who
don't
did
talk.
they
We
play?
Who has
uh,
who have
Who
they
have they
played?
played?
Georgia played
playoff.
UAB yesterday, and we blew them out.
Yeah,
That's
we
all.
play
That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
I blew him out.
Blew them
Well,
out.
hell, Miami managed to do the same thing, so that's not exactly a high bar.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
Slim,
yeah, they blew him
hush
out. Like,
I mean,
now.
I'm just
they
saying.
blew him out
Hush
like they
now.
were supposed to. But
It's
guess
not.
what?
Don't need anything from the peanut gallery, okay?
Florida did
Who
not
that-
blow up.
Who do they play next week? Who do Georgia play next week?
Auburn.
We play Auburn.
Oh man, this could be
Auburn
Auburn's
is
redemption
dookie
story.
butt, bro.
Yeah, I seriously doubt that. So.
No.
Now,
I can't do
I don't
that
know
part
what
of it.
I don't know what you're smoking, Octavian, but yeah. So, wow,
If Auburn,
this is
Hey,
if Auburn
I've
wins,
never trash
listen.
talked before. It's
listen,
so weird.
listen. Hello, listen.
Yesterday.
If Auburn wins this game Saturday, this will be the top 5 biggest upset in the SEC football history.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah,
It
you
would.
know. So,
Yeah. What's the odds on that, bro?
Did you
Odds on
see
BA, you're very new to this.
yesterday?
You've
Do what?
only experienced one loss. You've only experienced one loss in your time as a football fan.
I mean, I
What's
hate
that?
to say it, but TK's kind of got a point. You're almost like the Ballard of college football fans because Alabama's been a lot good as long as he's been alive.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Holy
see,
shit.
and that's the thing. Like, this is why I don't want to. I tried to say neutral and like I don't want to get into this shit because like I don't want to look stupid. You know.
It's why I do it too, because my LSU Tigers can always surprise me. They always surprise me.
Yeah.
Like Law Tide's got a bit of an argument. He's seen the ups and downs of Alabama, but you know, poor Ballard, and it's not Ballard's fault. It just is what it is. I mean, since that boy's been shitting in his britches, Alabama's been good.
Ballard's fault.
He doesn't
Yeah,
know
it's
what to
Ballard's
think
fault.
now.
Ballard,
The
yeah, no, hell
world
no.
is upside down to him right now.
I know.
He's not sure which way is
Yeah.
up.
I know.
Yeah, like
Hey,
Ballard probably actually thinks we're in the end times. I
Yes,
understand
I
why.
was just gonna say that.
Well, so I better stop with the trash talking because the second that Georgia starts being terrible, like I'm not gonna have shit to say. And then,
Oh yes.
so,
No, but then Uncle Lou have 200,000 subscribers now.
that's true. That is
Yes.
true. That is true.
I just want to see. I
Like
wanna see
Georgia
what
being
the-
bad is good for business.
Oh yeah. He's mentioned that on several occasions.
So Vic Tube and Lou, I know Lou is in the chat. So y'all, how Carson Beck is going to handle Jordan Hare Stadium next weekend?
Well, I mean,
Oh yeah.
'Cause
This,
you know
is,
they're
their,
gonna
this is
they-
their
they-
first.
they-
This is their first away game. TK.
They're going to bring it.
is?
Yeah. This is their first. Yeah. This is their first
I'm-
away game.
I mean, I think he's still better than Auburn's quarterback. So I mean,
But you
Oh,
know,
they're going to
they-
Auburn Stadium. That's a tough
Yep.
stadium.
Yep.
yeah, it is. It is a tough place to play.
Oh my
Is it
God.
a night game? No, they're
know.
loud
I think it's
over there.
3:30. I think the game's at 3:30.
No, Georgia doesn't get night
It's a
games.
3:30
Crying Georgia fans on the
CBS
internet
game.
told me that.
It's a CBS game. No big deal.
Auburn, hey, if Auburn wins the game 30-27 on a lucky kick,
They're
win the
not
game.
going to Octavian. They're not going
They
to.
win.
Bro.
They win the game and they storm the field. Georgia will lose
They're
to
not
Auburn.
going to,
I'm
dog.
telling you.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'm telling you,
Well,
Fisher.
fishing. That's why it's called an upset, though, and lots of them happen every year.
But
Yeah.
it's not going to happen.
Watch fishing. I'm telling you, man.
Did
Georgia
you watch
is
them
vulnerable.
versus A&M, bro? Did you watch that game? Jesus Christ, bro. Come on now.
That game was
Use
better
your,
than NyQuil,
use your
sir.
brain, bro.
I think we
Use
have
your
a better
brain.
chance of beating. I think we have a better chance of beating Georgia, though. To be honest, I hope
You
they
sounded like Octavian. You sounded like goddamn Octavian.
But he is
I
on.
hope.
Well, he is
I hope they be.
Octavian.
I hope I be. I hope
I'm
I
talking
be.
about Slim. Talking about
I hope
Slim.
they be undefeated. I hope they be undefeated when we play.
What, stating a fact that upsets happen basically every week in a college football season?
Yeah.
That's just a fact.
Well, okay.
Fact.
Well,
And I
percentages
mean,
are what?
Lou has even said, look, Lou has
Break-
even said that before too. So
What?
And I mean, if you want to point to a bad stat for Kirby Smart. It's been playing against teams in the West.
Yeah, that's his weakness,
All right.
or one of
Okay.
them.
We'll see.
I really wouldn't even call it a weakness. I mean, it's just, the one bad stat you can look at. I mean, obviously in the last
Yeah.
couple of
It's
years,
the
he's gotten a
only
little
bad thing
better.
about Georgia you can look
Yeah, but
at. It's
Kirby
the only bad thing about Georgia you can look at.
Auburn though.
They start slow. That's it. They
Kirby
start slow.
Kirby has only lost to Auburn one time. So.
And
Yeah. But he lost to Auburn in 17, LSU in 18.
Shit.
I mean, he's for the first, 4 years, he lost to a team in the West every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
But not in 19, but I think in the first.
yeah, in 19
In
we
his first-
beat y'all in the SEC championship.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We did, and
Oh,
then
his memory is refreshed.
Come
Here.
on, Vic. Yeah, come on, Vic.
Well, we all know Vic's only as smart as the average Miami fan on YouTube.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Slava
He
Olympics
got
proves
so
that.
mad he threw his
Hello?
can down.
I'm back.
Right. We lost to a team West every year except last.
Yeah, last year y'all killed us.
There you go.
We did. We went undefeated West.
Y'all killed us last year.
We did.
But there is this year.
I know.
Hopefully.
It's a new year, right?
Hopefully.
it's a new season.
Y'all going down to the Florida. Georgia Bulldogs is going down to the Florida Gators. I'm saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it.
Yeah. Well, you can keep saying it all you want.
Well, I mean, you say it long enough.
You mean that y'all are going to be the final two for the
Just
East?
like we beat Miami Hurricanes in next
Hey,
year. We'll beat them.
shut your ass up, bro. Stop it.
I'm telling you, man, we're gonna beat Georgia and we're gonna beat Miami next year.
How you feel about that?
well,
Slim?
I mean, if he
being
says
Georgia.
something long enough,
See, though.
if he says something long enough, eventually he'll be right. A broken watch is right twice a day.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Exactly.
told you.
He's
we'll
been
beat
saying the
Tennessee.
same thing for 3 years.
It's kind
It's
of like Tennessee fans that have been hollering about 15-0 or whatever. I mean, they've been saying it for 15 years. Eventually, they're going to be right.
battered Gator syndrome. Yep.
Battered
Oh,
Gator
shit.
syndrome. Battered Georgia syndrome. That's what they need to have when we beat them this year.
Well, I already told you, Octavian. I'm gonna be in the swamp for the game to start next year, and when Miami wins,
Yes, I am too.
I'm gonna take one of them shitty diapers off of Riley and stuff it in that Gator statue's mouth.
Oh my God.
Well,
Yes, do it, Slim.
First off, the Hurricanes will never win in the swamp again. They will never win in the swamp again.
Never
They
won.
can forget about it.
Okay.
Never.
Okay.
well, hey, Slim, I didn't forget, bro. I'm going to that same game, bro. I'm telling you. I'm going to the same game.
Octavian, aren't you the same person?
Are you though?
Let's go.
Are you though, Fishing? I mean, you also said that you're coming to the softball
Oh
game.
my God! Here we go.
This one he
Here
should
we
be
go.
going to because it's closer, right?
I'm not worried about. Listen, the fucking Slava Olympics are literally 3 blocks from Fishing, and he still won't be there.
Oh,
It's not fucking true. So fuck off, bruh.
You know I gotta give you a
Not
hard time,
true.
Three
Fishing.
blocks.
You know I gotta give you a hard time because had you maybe have been
The
there,
Slava Olympics.
we maybe could have taken a W against Team Baba Ganoush, but
Baba Canoe.
Well, I mean, to be fair, yes, I would have hit some dingers, but yeah. Anyway, that's besides the point.
I don't think it would have mattered because of Raj's cousin.
I know they brought that ringer in.
Well, I'm the definition of Roger's cousin, aka home run hitter, bro. Like that's what I am.
Yeah, because you played, didn't you? Didn't you?
I played for 8 years.
Yeah, that's yeah. I think that's what someone told me. So yeah, we were so looking forward to having you there and on our team.
I know. Listen,
Big
listen.
letdown.
I already explained the traveling. I already explained to traveling why I couldn't be there, and
No, I
Slim
know.
Slim just don't give a shit.
I think I heard too. I think yeah. I was
Well,
told
no,
that.
all those excuses. Listen, I heard your excuses,
It's
and listen,
excuses.
all of them are
It's
irrelevant when you
excuses.
bring it up after the fact.
Yeah.
I literally told traveling before, so I did.
No, you
I
didn't.
don't
You
have
admitted
anything else
last.
to say. I mean, I
You
told-
admitted last
yes, I
night
did.
you didn't tell him until afterwards.
No, I told traveling before. I told traveling. I
That's
said
not what you
traveling
said last night.
told him
So
I
you
couldn't do it.
you can't even get your lies straight.
No, I told traveling, bro.
What are we gonna do with all these Florida men?
Well, either
I don't know
way,
what
I
to do.
mean, either way, it'll be great to
Whatever,
finally meet
whatever.
you fishing.
Yeah, it will.
I would
Yeah,
love
Panama
to be
City's
fishing.
Panama City's like 3.5 hours away. It's not 10 hours away. So yeah, I'll show up, bro. I will be there. Trust me.
Yeah, when D
I
Ford
will
said
be
he'd come all the way to
there.
Columbus, Georgia, and get you, which is over halfway.
He did not say that.
Yes, he did. 'Cause that's live on stream. We can
Not-
pull
not
up
to me.
that receipt. We can pull up that receipt. Do you want to?
Yeah, pull up the receipt because he didn't say that to me.
I'll have it ready for next Sunday's show. Be here.
He said
there
he
we
would
go.
meet me in Georgia. He didn't say that he would pull up and pick me up.
Yeah,
In Columbus, he said he would meet you.
Columbus is a very long way away
It's over halfway.
from where I'm at.
Yep.
It's a long way away.
It's okay fishing. I understand.
Anyway,
I understand.
I will be there. I will be in Panama City. I will be there.
Well, that'll be great, and it'll be great to finally meet you.
And I can shake Slim's hand, and I can sit there and look him in the eye, and I can slap him in the ass.
There you
Yep.
go.
slap him in the ass.
That's probably what I'll do.
Slap
I'll probably literally I'll say, "What's up, Slim? Good to meet you," and I'll slap him in the ass right
Slap him
after.
in the ass. There you go.
Probably what I'll do. Yeah,
Wouldn't be
probably
the
what
best.
I'll do.
Wouldn't be the best life choice you've ever made.
You'll like it.
Ah.
You'll like
Just
it. Shut
slap
up.
my-
You'll like
no,
it.
don't slap my ass. It's not good enough. Well, by then it might be. I'm working on it. You can slap my ass.
Slim will like it. I wouldn't slap your ass. I mean, I would think about it, but that would be inappropriate. But I'll slap some.
You
I'll
wouldn't think
slap
about
Slim's
it
ass.
unless I get it better by then. Trust me.
Yeah, well,
I'll make it
Hey,
better.
my wife just
I'll
said you
slap-
slap my my wife just said you slap my ass. You're gonna have to deal with her.
Oh.
Hey, you know what I'll do? I'll shake your hand, slap your ass, and then I'll run. That's what
You
I'll
better
do.
run because that girl can fight. Trust me.
Yeah.
I would never want to
Hey,
make
she
her mad
fast. I know she
because
fast.
I love her so much. Plus, she could kick my ass, but that's not why, though. I just think she's awesome.
Nah, she'll like it too. Yeah, she'll like it too.
Ah,
She'll like you slapping Slim in the ass. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think she will. I think she'll get turned on by it.
Yeah.
God.
I
Look
think so.
Slim.
Look at that look on his face.
I don't know. Let's ask the source. Hey, would you or would you
I'm gonna keep my
not?
word. I'm gonna slap your ass.
Shut up. Would you or would you not get turned on by this douchebag talking about slapping me on the ass? No.
Yeah.
Good night.
Well, she doesn't have any idea what I look like, so she said no to
To what?
nothing. So basically, yeah. So congratulations.
Oh, my
Yeah, she
God.
said you better run fast.
Yeah. Well, I'm still slapping your ass.
Poor life choice. That's all I can chalk that one up to.
Yeah, well,
Don't forget either fishing that
hey,
Slim
hey,
carries.
hey, be prepared, bro.
Yeah.
He does well. That's fine. That's fine. He'll like I said, Slim's gonna like it.
I mean, listen.
What am I worried
It
about?
won't be.
I'm not
It
worried
won't
about
be a
anything.
fatal. it won't be a fatal wound. I'll just go for a kneecap or something.
Put you
I
out
can
of the
survive
I'm
that.
still
yeah, put
slapping
you
your
out of the
ass.
That would
put you
make
out of
you
the
wish
Slav
it was
Olympics
a
running.
fatal.
Yeah, put you out of the Slav Olympics running.
I'm
He's
still
gonna pull a
slapping
Tanya
Slim's
Harding
ass.
on you.
I,
Yeah, you mess up
Yeah,
someone's
see, now he
stomach,
don't want me to slap his ass. Now he's
I,
trying to scare me away. No, I'm still slapping that ass.
well, I mean, you can
Hell
still.
no.
Well, I mean, you could still compete. I mean, yeah. You could still compete. You just be limited, but you could still compete. So
Yeah, BVD can do it with one leg. So can you. I don't want to hear no excuses.
do it with
So
one leg.
since
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
we kind of brought
I'm
up
gonna
the
slap your
topic
ass.
of
if
carrying,
me and PD can do it, then yeah.
I have a question for you, Slim. I am considering getting a gun. And you've seen
God.
me, so you've seen me, right? So, what would you recommend for someone like me as like a first time gun owner?
I mean, it depends on what you're going to use it for. If you're going to use it to carry, that would be one thing. If you're going to use it to keep in your house, I would suggest something totally different.
If you want to use it for this, if you want to use it for this, it's
Fishing.
different story.
Stop it, fishing.
The best thing I can suggest
Carry,
is
hey, carry a 22. That's it. That's all.
bitch, shut the fuck up.
Why are we
Jesus
making this?
Christ.
Why are we making this complicated? Why are we making
The
this?
best, the best thing I can suggest is go to a gun range, and you can, like what a lot of gun ranges do, you pay a fee and you can basically rent anything that they have for rent.
Okay. Now
So,
I have shot a
this
9mm
motherfucker.
before. I did not like it.
So that's what you do, and that's what you have to do. You buy you a box of 9mm there, you buy you a box of 38, you buy you a box of 40 cal, and then you just try a bunch of stuff and see what you like.
Okay.
And then once you figure out what caliber you like, then you just put a bunch of them in your hand and see what feels good in your hand.
Okay. Okay.
Like that's what I did with her.
22.
No, actually, I wouldn't suggest that at all. But that's what I did with her.
For
Like
self-defense.
she's used to shooting my 45, so I know she can handle the recoil of it. So that's why I just put her in a 9mm, and I took her to the store and I said, put a bunch of them in your hand and see what feels good.
See, I think that was the reason that I didn't like the 9mm was because of the recoil on it when I was shooting it. So.
Well, you're not going to get much less than that. You're really not. Now there are
a 22, like I said, 22.
There are ways. Like, okay, I'm assuming if you shot a 9mm, you probably shot something like what Lou has. It's polymer framed. If you get something that's steel framed, that heavier frame absorbs more of the recoil. Like there's less recoil on my 1911 than there is on my Glock. The Glock's a polymer frame, the 1911 steel frame.
Okay.
Yeah, get a 1911. Yeah.
Okay.
And they make a 1911 in 380, which is, I mean, just barely a step above 9mm. It's what a lot of women and rec talk like to carry.
Why is it and rec talk?
Remember that time when he said,
Because
"Oh,
rec talk carries
proud of it."
rec talk bought a 38.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I'm just everybody that I know that carries a 38 are all women. That's all.
See, Red Talk kind of got a little offended, and Red
on,
Talk
Vic.
said, Rex said, "Well, I love it. I'm proud of it," or something like that, and it was so funny. I don't know. It was just funny. I remember that night.
Well, like I said, it's a little bit more powerful than a 9mm. A bunch of guys I know carry 9mm. So, I mean, if he wants to get offended over that, fine.
But no,
whatever.
I think he was just kidding. Like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
I love how he
Like,
said
I
that
just-
though. Like he was like, yeah, a lot of women and rec talk carry. Oh man, that was so funny. Okay.
He carries it.
Like I said, it just happens.
With this inhaler.
It just, I mean, look, there was a time I carried a 38. Granted, it wasn't mine. It was when I worked at the prison, but that's what the sidearms there were 38s.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just take your advice and then go. I do have a friend too that's also like a gun enthusiast, so I may get him to kind of help me out with that too as well.
Well, the reason I disagree with fishing about carrying a 22, 22s end up deadly because once the bullet gets inside your body, it's so small that it starts bouncing around. It's not great for stopping somebody in the moment. Like there's
like
stories
even up
of people
close?
accidentally, like there's stories of people accidentally getting shot in the leg with a 22, and by the time they had surgery to remove the bullet, they're taking it out of their chest.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It moves
PJ,
around your
It's such
body
a
like that?
More like that.
Why?
yeah, PJ just
Zoe, it went under
says,
my other truck.
PJ just says, good advice,
Doesn't seem
Slim,
to
and
make
don't buy until you do what he said. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Don't buy until you try.
yeah.
Right?
Now, like I said though, it once again it depends on what you're going to use it for. Like if you're going to use it for something to stick in your nightstand, I'd say something like a Taurus Judge or Smith & Wesson Governor. You can put 410 shotgun shells in there. Those will not go through 2 layers of sheetrock, so you don't have to worry about accidentally hitting somebody else in the house.
Oh. Okay.
That's why I say it depends on what the use is. It's at the end of the day, it's a tool, and you have specific tools for specific uses.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, I mean, like people have been, like my boss, has been telling me, not my boss at the salon, but my boss at the jail report, just because some of the areas that I go to, like, are very, very shady. So he asked me at one point in time if I carry, and I told him no. I said, but I've got some mace in my car. I was like, I'm not sure how much damage that will do, but yeah. So he's just always worried about me because I am the only female delivery driver, as well too. My other drivers are all males. So he worries about me. He asked me at one point in time if I carried, and he said that I should maybe consider it at some point in time. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as much as my wife can handle herself, I mean, if it's a guy my size that isn't at least halfway competent, what's she going to do?
Right.
I mean, physical disadvantages are physical disadvantages. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Right. There's no.
What Samuel Colt had the greatest line on that. God made all men, I made them all equal.
That is a good line.
And that's why it's called the Great Equalizer.
Yeah. So, now knowing what you think that I'm going to do, so, if I were wanting to carry it, I guess in my car, so you're still saying that not a 22?
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest it. Now, a 22 is great for target practice. A 22 is great for...
Here we go on the long spiel. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Even though I was right in the beginning, but here we go. Long spiel.
Hey, look, I
Fucking
value
22 is the
value
best personal carry.
Hey,
Whatever.
Shush. I value Slim's opinion, okay? Him and P digits, all right?
Well,
a 22 is not great for self-defense.
I mean, we're not.
For close contact self-defense, yes, it is. For a woman, yes, it is. For most of them. Come on now, Slim.
You have to aim for vital areas with a 22. I put a 9mm in your arm.
Here we go.
And you're going to lose interest really quick.
Here we go. Yep. Explain more.
It's part of the reason I carry a 45. It doesn't matter if they're hopped up on PCP. I'm going to put you on your ass with that.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. Well,
sure.
Do you carry a 22? Okay. Oh, my God.
No, but I have 3 different 22s. They're great for target shooting, especially because the ammo's cheap.
I feel like my point's proven against the gun god here. We have the gun god.
D. Taylor says 22 is for critters
and
around the yard.
Accurate, so whatever.
That's why I use it for squirrel hunting.
Oh, squirrel hunting? Is that what you...
Yeah. Hey, man, squirrel and dumplings is good.
Oh, you don't P digits? I thought I thought you did have guns. You seem to know a lot about them, though.
do a simple YouTube search on 22 for self-defense, and by the end of it, you'll come away thinking fishing's a fucking moron like everybody else.
Yeah, yeah. If you want self-defense, you might as well carry a goddamn Desert Eagle and pop that shit off. I mean, that's what we're looking at here.
No, not at all.
Maybe, and
I'd
you know,
say-
maybe
you're-
once
you're
I,
pretty
maybe,
right.
maybe once I
How-
get
how
one
is
to
that
you,
not-
Lou and I can go to the shooting range together because I think he's told me that he's never even shot his gun.
I mean,
Fishing. Where is Desert Eagle come out of my mouth yet? As a matter of fact, because I haven't said
it didn't
anything
come out
about
of your
it.
mouth. But what you're basically saying is you need to have a shotgun in your house or a 22. So a shotgun in the home is
No, it's not what I
basically
said.
perfect. Well, what I'm saying is a shotgun in the home is as good as it can get. Home defense. If you're in public, you're saying a 22 is not acceptable for a female. And I think that's false. I think that's the best possible way that you could defend. That's what I'm saying.
Huh.
I didn't.
I mean, for
Oh man. Okay, well, I guess on that note, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the show. I appreciate. But yeah, I mean, I've got your number, Slim. So if I have any questions, I'll definitely text you or call you.
Yeah.
And you can kind of give me some advice.
Yeah. Anytime.
Yeah, awesome. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Yeah. Anytime.
Alright.
Like I said,
Slim's a genius.
to me, like I said, the biggest thing is just go figure out what you like.
Yeah, yeah. So no one's ever said that. No
Since
one's ever
apparently
told me that
fishing
before.
can't understand that.
Yeah, no one's ever said that to me before. So yeah, I mean,
I'm
it makes
genius.
perfect sense though to actually go do that. So yeah, so I think I will do that because there's a shooting range.
That's what I tell everybody.
Anyway,
Doesn't have
I will
experience
dip out
doing
of
it.
here, but I will say Slim is right. Find what works for you, but it doesn't mean that you have to fucking overwork yourself and get a whole big ass gun and shit. Like Slim gets a little bit crazy with it, but that's all I have to say.
Well, I appreciate you coming
I
on,
literally
Christian.
suggested either a 9mm or a 38, dummy.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
gonna get an
I don't know what he-
AK-47.
But in the
Maybe I'll get an AK-47 and really scare off the burglars.
There you go. There you go. I've shot an AK before, TK.
I'll just get an empty one. They'll be scared enough when they see it.
All right, Fishing, Slim, Vic, thank you guys so much for coming on. I appreciate it.
Good morning. See y'all later.
Yeah, thanks, Fishing.
Later.
Love y'all.
Love you too. Slim, thanks again. Yeah, and like I said, I'll take your advice and get that taken care of. And then, yeah, if I have any questions, I'll definitely, contact you, get in touch with you. I think he's frozen.
I want to go to a shooting range.
Girl.
Can we do a shooting range thing?
Yeah, you do a shooting range trip. Yeah, yeah.
If you don't get to do it, whenever we do the Slob Olympics up around here, we'll go out to my shooting range out by the river.
Awesome. Okay,
That's free.
Yeah, awesome. That'd be great.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, girl, I'm telling you, man, the first time I ever went, so freaking therapeutic. So, all right, Slim, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Ain't it though?
It is. I love it.
Yeah,
I
no
love
problem.
It. I've been wanting to go back so bad, but yeah, it's
Ooh.
yeah, once you do it, TK,
You don't know. It's almost better than sex as far as stress relief.
very, very therapeutic. Yes. So awesome. All right. Thanks, Slim.
All right, y'all.
Bye,
Vic T,
Slim.
what you got going on this week?
Nothing. I guess I got some more videos to do. I guess. Yeah.
Awesome. And then of course you got your show on Fridays that you do at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, yeah, there you go. If you guys aren't subscribed to Vic Tube, make sure you're subscribing to him. He posts videos and then also does a live show on Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
All right, Vic. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, girl. I'm telling you, Shooting, going to the shooting.
Huh.
And I mean, I know Mrs. Pete has shotguns before too. So, but yeah, that would be. You know what? We should make plans to do that.
Yes.
Like even
It's going to be part of the secret trip I told you about.
oh.
Secret trip. It's for the secret trip.
Pete Digit says BA Ruger. Is that how you pronounce that? Has a lot of safety features. I read once. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'll look. I mean, I'm definitely going to do my research for sure. So, but for someone that's never like, you know, owned a gun. Well, I mean, we had guns before when I was married, but like I never. Out of all the guns that we owned, like I never shot them. I mean, it wasn't until after I got divorced that someone took me to a shooting range and I shot guns for the very first time. But I'm telling you, it's amazing, amazing. Yeah.
Well, I know it must be because the only thing I've ever done, and I loved it. I told you about the ranch, right? Where
Oh,
I
yeah,
shot
yeah,
the
yeah.
BB gun
Mm-hmm.
and the empty cans. Just a quick thing. I am a good shot. First of all, I would hit at least way over half, like let's say 7 or 8 out of 10 cans, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would hit it. One time I hit it so good. This is on a haystack far away, okay, people?
Mm-hmm.
It went through the can. It barely moved. It kind of went a little bit on its side or towards like whichever way it went,
Mm-hmm.
and stood right back up.
Yeah.
And the can wasn't even really bent. It was like it just shot right through it and it stayed up. I must have hit it in exactly the right place.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean, the time that I went,
I'm a good shot.
Yeah, the time that I went with that, my friend took me. Again, this is the one that I said that was the he's a kind of sort of a gun enthusiast as well. Like I did very very well with the AK. I think because it's like it was stationary. I don't know, like you're able to kind of stabilize it on the table. Well, that's what I did. I stabilized it on the table, and yeah, like I got a couple of bullseyes shooting that thing, shooting at a target. And then like he had a Glock that that I shot, and yeah, that thing I did not do so well. Even with like he had those ceramic like targets, and like. Even as he put him as close as he possibly could, and I still had trouble, shooting those targets. So
I tell you, I had a blast doing that because it's like hitting it is so. And when I hit that
it's
one,
so satisfying.
I had hit another one. Yeah, I think I hit one more that kind of it really like wobbled, but then didn't. But it was kind of off. Maybe no. But I know the one that I did hit that went right through. I said, did I hit it? Because it was like, I said, I thought I heard it hit, but it's still like, and I went and looked, it was straight right through. Yeah. Because it did kind of move a little, like, ding, and went right back. I was so proud that moment.
I mean, I would so be down for doing, I mean, like, even if we did just like a weekend trip, like where, because I know that, I know Mrs. Pete was saying something about like, her well, no, maybe he lives in Virginia though. So, but yeah, there. I guess there's places you can go anywhere. I guess to go shoot off some guns. So,
yeah,
but yeah, that
everywhere, especially we're in the South.
Yeah, this is America.
This is America South.
Yeah, so.
We're not some. It's not like we're going to be going to California or anything where there's no guns or anything like that.
Yeah. That's right.
Well, they may have guns. I don't know. I don't think they'd have guns. Except for the criminals.
Yeah, the criminals.
The criminals have guns.
Yeah,
I don't know if the law-abiding citizens. I said citizens.
Citizens. All right, my beautiful friend. What you got going on this week?
I since I'm not totally sure yet I think I am on Tuesday, Wednesday. I am going to have to maybe y'all check out my community page to my subscribers and all. I got to find a good time on Wednesday, and I need to have a definite Wednesday show every Wednesday if I'm going to be off every Wednesday. I want a solid show.
Yeah,
because otherwise I'm never going to
is the key.
Get up on the subscribers. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and part of me feels like if I get a little hair up my butt, maybe I'll just go on for a little while late tonight.
Yeah,
Don't know.
listen, random fucking streams are amazing. Like, yeah, like
Yeah, they
totally.
usually end up being the most
Right,
fun
exactly,
for some
and
reason.
lasting the longest too. Yeah, random streams, random like sporadic, like spontaneous streams are always the best streams. So yeah,
Because, like, I know I'll work tomorrow, but I'm thinking it's in the evening. I'm thinking it's 12 to 8, so I'd have to check.
Mm-hmm.
If that, in that case, I could do it, but if it's the morning, then
Well, there you guys go. I mean, just make sure you're subscribed to TK. I'm sure most of you are. Make sure you're hitting that notification bell too, so that way, if she does decide to get a hair up her
because
ass,
I'm not very consistent. I'm
If
not
she-
consistent. So
if
if you
she-
don't want to miss me live,
right,
then you have to turn on your noties.
right, your noties,
I'm
your
sorry,
bell. Turn on your
folks.
bell. So
Turn on your bell,
yeah,
folks,
so
and I'm
that
sorry.
way, if she does decide she gets a wild hair up her ass tonight, yeah, you may be
Yeah.
surprised. You may be surprised.
never
Yeah,
know.
so,
You
all
never
right.
know.
Well, I love you. Thank you so much.
I love you too. I had a great time, and God bless you and everybody. Mwah!
All right. Well, there you go. Another Bad Bitch Fuel in the books. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. We're gonna get this figured out too, as far as like the your season is over things. I mean, I think I'm handling it pretty well as far as waiting till either it starts and then working my show around that, or like with today, waiting till after it was over to start the show. So I just appreciate you guys, sticking with me. So you guys are the reason that I do this, and I enjoy doing it. I mean, of course, Lou was the one that kind of pushed me into doing it. So props to him most definitely, and for the amazing setup that I have, in my house. It wouldn't have been possible if he not done that. So he definitely gets the most props for getting me to do this, but you guys are the reason why I stay. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure that if you have not hit the like button, you do so on your way out as you're exiting. I really appreciate it. And same time, same place next Sunday. So I hope to see everybody there. Have a great rest of your week, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.